question?
The last question is worst person you've ever met.
Oh, that's a great
refuse
question.
to answer that.
Cameron.
That's a great question.
I refuse.
Cameron. Cameron.
I refuse to answer that question.
Sounds
Yeah,
like you need
I'm not
answer
gonna
the question.
I'm not gonna answer that question either.
I'm not
Oh.
answering that question, Jack.
Oh, a
But-
bunch of cowards, huh?
You got one, Jagged?
Maybe that's why I posted the question.
What,
I'm not the worst person you ever met.
All right, so worst not in like morality, because obviously Hitler, and all that
you met
shit.
Hitler, Jagged?
Yeah, I did. It was pretty cool. It was like meeting a piece
really?
of history, you know.
Really interesting.
But so freshman year of college.
Oh boy.
This is a long story because I got a lot to say about this guy. Just gonna put that out there before it starts. But freshman year of college, I've never lived with people I've never met before in such a close proximity. Because luckily my parents, while I was growing up on the lower side of the medium class, I at least got to have like a room with either my brother or I got my own room, even if it was really small. The first guy I met, he was a really good dude. I'm still friends with him today. He's fantastic. I love the guy. He talks about how he wants to visit. Never happens though because our fucking schedules suck. The second guy, the first time I met him, move-in day. My parents have driven away. My brother also. I'm sad. I miss all of them. I'm just trying to connect to all the people that are there. You know, have someone to talk to. And my other roommate comes in. We're gonna call him Fuckass.
Okay. Fuck.
Yeah, it works. So Fuckass comes in, and he's moving in. And by that I mean his parents are bringing his stuff in. He set up his shitty little MacBook laptop on the desk in the common area, and it's running fucking Smash Brothers Melee. Oh wait, no, it's running Brawl because of Project M. And I said, "Hey, you playing Smash?" And he's like, "Yeah, you want to play?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I got some time to kill." And hands me a controller. The controller already feels a little slippery. Not happy. I pick Ike because back then I was Ike all the time, no matter what, because I like Ike. We like Ike. We like Ike. We like Ike. And then he picks Lindis. And as soon as I saw that, I'm like, what the fuck? And he's like, it's Project M. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then he's like kicking my ass for the first 2 stocks. And then somehow I fucking like bean 2 stocks out of him. And then he tries to pull some fancy shit. And I use ether and I drag him to hell. And I grabbed the ledge somehow. So he was gonna die, but he did the bitch quit, where he and he has that shit on lockdown because it was like a literal millisecond of just like.
Cameron did that to me once, but he did the whole. You didn't win. We didn't see the end.
It's a
you didn't win.
Meme, Austin.
I know. You did it as a meme, and ever since then, I'm like, if I'm ever in the situation where I get the chance to do that, I did it back to him at least 3 times. One for every Smash Bros. Game. I did it for 3DS, did it for Wii U, and I did it for Ultimate on the Switch.
Dude, Alan, I remember playing Project M back in the day too. That shit was fucking rad.
Anyway, so what happened with this guy?
So
what happened to Fuckass?
Yeah, so Fuckass, after that, I immediately threw the controller down, and I laughed as I walked away, because I thought that was the funniest shit. Day 1, I am already, finding out that my roommate for my next year of college is a total bitch. This is gonna be fun. It wasn't. It wasn't at all. Turns out it was the worst experience of my life so far.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I'm not counting it out yet, but so initially not that bad. The first week, he showered, he went to class, he went to bed at a reasonable hour. Immediately after the first week, he went home. I think he said he was going to a Smash tournament. Pretty sure he didn't win, because he didn't come home with the takeout box of Buffalo Wild Wings, which I'm assuming is the fucking prize money for the fucking tournament. And he's from then on stopped showering. He stopped going to bed at a reasonable time. He stopped going to class. I lived with him, so my RA, who also lived in our dorm with us, said, "Hey, does he go to class every week? Every fucking week?" I had to tell my really cool RA, "No, he does. He doesn't go to class." Resident advisor.
Got it. I never lived on campus before.
It's just a student who makes sure the other students stay alive and go to class. He was pretty good at it. Cool. And every week I had something new to say. He doesn't go to bed at 11 like me and the other guy do. He goes to bed at fucking 4. He doesn't stop making noise in the middle of the night. He leaves the hall light on, so when he swings open the door, it's just the fucking rays of heaven beaming into our room, reflecting off of every surface, right into my eyelids, even though I have the covers over my face and I'm buried into the fucking mattress. I'm trying my best here, and I can't sleep because this absolute gorilla of a human being won't fucking stop being a piece of shit, and I've had enough. And my RA just says, "Yeah, man, I can't help you."
What? I was expecting a happy ending here. That's fucking awful.
No. There is no happy ending here. It gets worse. Fucking, this goes on for months on end. Me and my roommate, the good one, we're gonna call him Angel because he's an angel. He's a sweetheart. He and I,
Angel.
yeah, like
the marvelous misadventures of Fuckass and Angel, featuring Jagged.
The duality of Fuckass and Angel.
I love it.
So, me and Angel, we're fucking getting along. We're best bros at this point. We're watching TV shows. He's introducing me. I'm introducing him to stupid, shitty YouTube channels that he's like, I love this. I love this so much. And it is always ruined. The moment is always ruined by Fuckass. Angel, whenever he goes home for a weekend, he comes back home. His mom, is just the sweetest lady. I've been to their house. I've met her. The first time I met her, she's just like, "I've heard so much about you." Gave me a hug, and it was one of the warmest hugs I've gotten. I was just like, "Oh, damn it, I'm feeling." And then she makes fucking baked goods for him to take back for the dorm, the whole dorm of 8 people.
That is wholesome as fuck.
The first semester, Fuckass would eat half of them, or all of them, without even thinking.
What the fuck?
He would leave them out on the table in the common room, and then he would just sit there on his phone stalking some girl on her Facebook and just like eating these fucking just deadpan. He also had this industrial-sized bag of pistachios, and like the fucking 1-ounce ones are already like $6, so he can go fuck himself. I know for a fact that his parents bought that for him. It got to the point where the second semester, the RA was just like, hey, is Fuckass here? And I'm like, no. All right, everyone come into my room. And like fucking 5 of us just pile in there. He's like, I already told the other guy, but so Angel, I'm gonna have to take your stuff every time you come back home, the stuff that your mom makes you, because I'm so sick of getting so excited to eat those, and then Fuckass eats all of them. So they're just gonna sit in my room. I'm only gonna eat like maybe 1 or 2 ever. The rest of you just have to come in and get them. And the door's always open. We're like, yeah, fair enough. And after that, Fuckass was just like, hey Angel, where are those things? And he's just like, sorry, my mom can't make them anymore. He's like, oh, it's a shame. I really like those. And it's just like, yeah, we know.
We know.
We all like him too, Fuckass.
Dog, I deadass do not like this guy.
It gets worse.
What? There's more? No way!
His parents would always give him like wads of cash at a time. He definitely doesn't have a job because I know for a fact that Smash tournaments don't give out like physical prize money. It's always gift cards. So
yeah. Yeah, actually.
Yeah, for Buffalo Wild Wings specifically. But
Oh, that's just your region.
Fuck B-dubs. I hate it. It's terrible. But he for a while he was like coming into our room at 4 a.m. We had a big metal door, so he would swing it open, it would slam against the wall and make a big fucking rattle noise. I also had a thing hanging on it for my towels, so again, just and then he would leave the hall light on. Light comes in, wakes us up. We're already trying to sleep here. I'm an insomniac, so I don't even sleep well in the first place.
Oh, Christ.
He hops on his phone on max brightness, and then he'll like chuckle to YouTube videos until 6 or 7 in the morning.
Yikes.
I have class at 8. And then he doesn't wake up until 1 or 2 in the afternoon, and then repeats the cycle of waking up, microwaving some slop, and then going to play Smash Bros. In the common room for the entirety of the day. He doesn't shower, so the entire common room smells like him. Disgusting. There is an actual visible layer of grease on his face. I would have to power walk through the common area to get to my room every day. It was hilarious. I was having the time of my life.
Did anyone ever tell him to take a shower?
Yeah, the RA, and he said, yeah, I got you, man. And then he just never did. He would... The bathrooms that we had were really stupidly made, because there's an initial door that opens to the bathroom, and then there's another door to the toilet, and then there's the shower. The shower doesn't have a door in our dorm specifically because these dorms fucking suck. And he would lock the main door and then lock the bathroom door. So if I wanted to get a shower, I had to wait for him to finally just release whatever disgusting microwaved demon was living inside of his fucking intestines.
Oh, Jesus.
I got so sick of his shit one night at midnight, specifically. I told the good roommate Angel, I was like, hey, I'm gonna lock the door so he can't get in. Because for some reason, he just never got a room key specifically to our room. And he's like, do it, please. So I lock it. Sure enough, 4 a.m. rolls around. But you'd think he would like jiggle the doorknob, maybe knock once, twice, 3 times at max. No. He, I got this from the senior that was living in our dorm as well. He stood in front of our door for a whole hour, repeatedly banging on the door in 3-hit intervals, not stopping, only getting louder, while having his phone glued to his face. So he's just like brain dead, like a fucking gorilla, just big meaty hand just slapping against this big fucking metal door. He doesn't stop. He wants to be let in. He can sleep on the fucking couch that he's like been stewing in all fucking week. But no, he has to sleep in the bed, quote unquote sleep in his bed. Fucking 5 a.m. rolls around.
Did he go jagged?
Man! Bad joke! Bad Cameron!
I think
you're describing this guy.
I think at one point he went, guys. And sure enough, the irony was not lost on me. I lived on a loft bed, so I had to like jump off of a fucking ladder, storm over to this door, swing it open, and he said, "Why'd you lock the door?" And I just tell him, "Go the fuck to bed! I don't care! I have a midterm! Fuck you!"
Oh my god.
I was mad because I'm trying to do good in school, you know? I gotta keep a scholarship and all this shit, gotta make my family proud. And this fucking dumbass chimpanzee of a man playing fucking Smash Brothers every day is just like, nah, I have to have lights surrounding me at all times, especially when I'm in a room with an insomniac who can't fucking sleep.
Jagged,
Jesus.
I want to give you a hug.
It's okay.
It's okay. So sorry for you, Jagged.
This was a while ago, wasn't it?
It was a long time ago. Fucking, I also had a friend who turned out to be my best friend at college for the longest time before he left. He would come over sometimes, and back to that wad of cash that he would always have. he would just leave it strewn about the room, like
Did you
in
take
areas
it?
that I didn't. I hid it as a meme. I was just like, he doesn't give a shit about his money, and I would like tuck it underneath his fucking computer charger. I put
That's
it
a fucking fire hazard, Jagged.
I know.
Oh.
He had the old IBCM fucking ThinkPad too.
Oh,
on
so
a
the,
dock.
the ones that are like bigger than the laptop itself?
Yeah. And it had like the docking station too. I put it underneath the little charger block. He never really used it though, so there was a time that he decided to play the Flash version of Isaac in our room at 3 a.m. on a weekday, and I just said, "Hey, trying to sleep," and he was like, "Oh yeah, sorry, man." And it was like, "Just go to bed."
Why would you say
fucking idiot?
Why would you say sorry when I know your ass doesn't even mean it?
Yeah.
I actually think he was brain dead because he just kept doing this stupid shit, and he would apologize in a very like semi-sincere way, like he was just like he had no idea that he's not supposed to stay up until the fucking ungodly hours of the night and keep up two very light sleepers awake.
Jagged, I want to ask you this: is he the kind of person who, I don't know, plays his music through the speakers for everybody else to listen to?
No, because he never got a speaker for some reason. Well, I think maybe he did at one point, but the thing was, when he showed up day one, his parents told my parents that they had a house fire while they were on vacation. I think it was the day they got back, and I find that very strange. Since I haven't been throwing out names, I'm going to throw out the conspiracy theory that they actually just burned down their house to get the insurance money, and that's why he has so many nice things. Just saying.
Oh.
If he wants to admit to being a terrible human being and then sue me for this, go ahead. But at one point, my friend did steal some money from him and bought Papa John's pizza, and him, me, and Angel ate it. While we were watching shitty YouTube videos. And at one point he came in and he's just like, "Oh, you guys ordered pizza?" And we're like, "Yeah."
we also tipped it pretty well too.
Jesus Christ.
And then he's like, "Can I have a slice?" And I didn't order it, so I didn't say anything, but the friend who stole his money was like, "Yeah, sure, I guess."
I guess since we're sharing the dorm and all, it's the least we could do is give you a slice.
Yes.
Hold on. He then he did that thing where he's just like glued to his phone and he was like mindlessly eating, and then he stole another, quote unquote, stole another slice, and he started eating it, and halfway through it, my friend was like, "Hey, I said you could have one," and he's like, "Oh, sorry, man," and he's like, "Can you pay me back?"
I love this turn of events.
Stole the guy's money, bought pizza, and then said, "Hey, pay me back for the slice that I paid for." That's fucking big brain time right there.
Not only did he make a profit, he made a profit on top of that.
Oh my god. His money that he stole was making money.
Oh, that is the best turn of events I've ever heard.
Can we just fucking have this and just upload this as its own clip? Just the story of
the Fuckass saga, dude. It is amazing.
Let's do it.
I'm not
Let's
done.
fucking upload.
He's not done?
Oh, no!
Jagged, I want to pause you because I've been holding my phone in my hand to send this one picture. I saw the ad that I was referencing like 30 minutes ago. This is the ad. I've been holding this. I've been wanting to send it for like 30 minutes, but I wanted to listen to more. I wanted to listen to more.
So difficult for me to destroy it. What is that sentence? Is so poorly written.
Yeah, you're gonna question the sentence, not the fact he's taking a power saw to his iPhone.
That's a circular
Jagged needs
saw.
to publish these fucking stories. Yes, he does.
I'm not done. There's still
Can we get an
more.
animator on this? Can we get an animator to do this?
Dude, I would love to keep going with the Fuckass saga, please.
Okay, so this guy also, he he was a huge Smash guy. The few times he did go to class, he would bring his disgusting old ass IBM laptop, ThinkPad, fucking swing that shit open. He would not pay attention to class. He would not look at the material. He would not have any assignments open on the laptop in the middle of class. Instead,
Smash open?
No. Related to it though, he had a program. I'm assuming he pirated it or he made his parents buy it, but it allowed him to look at 3D models. He was looking at the polygons of the Pikachu model for Smash. In depth.
Why?
I don't know why. This guy was not in my major, so I didn't have a lot of classes, but I did have one class with him, and I'll tell you that too. This class was specifically another friend of mine on campus. He was telling me, hey, so that roommate you have that you talk about a lot, he's in one of my classes. All he does is look at Pikachu all day.
Okay, well.
The 3 times, he counted 3 times that he showed up to class. One was a class, one was a midterm, and one was a final. So that he did not, quote-unquote, fail. He failed anyways. But he said all he did was look at Pikachu the whole time. When the teacher asked him a question, he was just like, oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention, and he just closed the laptop. Like he was looking at porn. It was the most bizarre thing I've ever seen. I'm like, I live with the guy. That sounds pretty fucking normal to me.
Wow.
A class I had with him, it was calculus. Calculus, kind of hard. I'm good at math. I have autism, so I'm really good with numbers. And calculus was a little tough, you know. And also, that autism joke was a joke because I'm pretty sure I don't have autism. But I don't know, so I'm gonna fuck it. And I was in calculus, and this guy never showed up. Midterm comes around. Okay, midterm. Luckily, this guy showed up the day that it was announced, so he didn't miss the midterm. Oh, lucky him. Very good, very good. We had a very sweet 90-year-old math teacher. She did not speak English natively, so it was hard to convey things to her. During the midterm, he was using Wolfram Alpha to do every problem. He cheated the entire way through. He got a 100 because, you know, when you're cheating, there's that unspoken rule that you don't get a 100 because that makes you look like a cunt. He didn't care. He got a 100 because he needed it, because he never did the homework, because he never showed up.
Oh boy.
Everyone in this class did not do well. Everyone got a 70 to an 80, somewhere around there. No one got a 100, except for him. So the grade wasn't curved. And she made an example saying, you know, he did very good. Why are you not all like him? And then one of my friends who was in the class was just like, yeah, he cheated. And she's like, what do you mean? How do you cheat on a calculus test? And he said he had Wolfram Alpha open. What is Wolfram Alpha? It's basically Google, but it tells you math problem. And she said, and then dropped it.
What?
Never changed it. Everyone kept their grades. She didn't curve it. Final comes around. Sure enough, he's doing the same thing. But this time, at one point, he goes to the bathroom. I'm assuming either to shit out microwaved radioactive gunk or to cheat more. I turned in my test and I said, he's cheating. Like, right then and there, I didn't wait until after the test. I said, he's cheating. The guy who's sitting across from me. You know, Fuckass? Him?
Yeah.
He is cheating. Him and I even, like, pointed at the seat. Right there. He's cheating. He has a thing open on his phone that tells him the answers. And she said, okay, I will talk to him about it. Later that day, my friends who got out of the test come over to me and he said, yeah, she talked to the lady behind him and asked why she was cheating.
What?
And then everyone had to explain, not her. Him. In front of her.
Didn't you say him?
Yes.
How did she fuck up that bad?
I'm guessing that this old lady has like cataracts upon cataracts, and she just assumed that the lady sitting behind him was a man.
This is the perfect story for Sound Scuffed!
At that
Wow.
point, I fell to my fucking knees, and I just like, I clenched my fist, and I was just like, why? Why? He quit after freshman year.
I'm not surprised.
Oh! Curse you, Fuckass!
God, I kind of wish I had ended on that one, but there was another story where I actually talked to his partner in this project. The guy does not want to be at the school. He joined that semester, and then he thought, I don't like this school, it's not for me. I'm thinking I'm just going to finish it out, get my credits, and then move on. I was like, yeah, man, that's whatever. And then for this class, they had to do a presentation. It had to be a minimum of 10 minutes long. There was no set amount of slides they had to do. They just had to get enough time in. For this presentation, Fuckass did not show up to class, so he had no idea what he had to do. And this guy did not give a shit because he wasn't going to be there for long. He was just gonna fucking roll with it. Fuckass shows up with his partner, and the partner's like, yo man, you know about the presentation, right? Like, I haven't been working on it because I don't really give a shit. And he's just like, uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
He makes 3 slides. One is the cover. One is a question slide. Like, in big, bold letters, questions?
Oh, no.
And then the middle one has 3 points. They spent 3 minutes explaining who they were on the title slide. And then 3 minutes fishing for questions. And 3 minutes trying to pad out the middle slide. It was hilarious. I wasn't there for it, sadly, but my one friend was describing in excruciating detail the amount of sweat pouring off of this guy's head, and how fucking banged out of his mind his partner was, because he was kind of just standing there like, yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Thank you, Ken.